Today's video is a little unique because we are going to rank the muscles women find most attractive on men.
Yes, now we've done some extensive research on this and we've really found we're right to the bottom of this. And anyways, we don't go into this area much, but we do have them ranked 1 through 6, and we're going to start out with number 6 and go to number 1.
And for each muscle group, we'll show an exercise you can do to try to get it to grow, and maybe you'll attract a mate.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. All right, now please give us comments and feedbacks about what we're saying here. We want to know. We're just two guys, and Bob's actually the one who, edited and created this video. So we want some feedback. We're going to have some fun with it, but, there's some good advice on these exercises. They're good for other things as well.
I don't need to say anything.
All right, number 6, the bottom of the barrel is calves. Now, this actually surprised me. It never even crossed my mind. It's like you're the calves or the calve-nots. Anyways, so having good calves is important. And why, Mike?
Well, they're a very functional muscle in general because you need to walk with them. Plus, I did ask a few females if they actually thought this was true, and they said yes, and I was quite surprised, to be honest.
Right. So if you're walking around and you're one of those big muscle-bound person upstairs or above the waist, and then you have skinny little calves, it's a little bit awkward looking, I understand.
No one likes chicken legs.
Chicken legs.
So we're going to show you an exercise how to strengthen them.
I like them barbecued on the grill. All right, so excellent exercise to get these muscles larger, and this is a body weight exercise. You just need some stairs. Go ahead, Mike. Go through it.
So these are called calf raises. To start, you're going to stand on the edge of the step on the balls of your feet, hold on to the rails for support, and I'm just going to push up and go down. Now, doing these on the stairs works the full range of motion of your ankle joint, which will help strengthen the calf muscles and make them bigger. If you want more of a challenge, if this seems easy, you can definitely go to a single leg variation. Obviously, you're not going to do as many repetitions with single legs. It's a lot more challenging. If you want to make it harder, simply hold on to a weight while you're doing this.
Yeah. Boy, you've been doing your calf exercises, Mike.
I try.
Yeah.
Well, it's just my big upper body gets hauled around by these little legs, so develops.
All right, good. It's a really good exercise, and it really is complete. Let's go to the next one.
Number 5 is shoulder muscles, in particular the big deltoid muscles. Now, women often find this attractive, or at least we think so, because having a strong upper body makes you be able to fend off any harm that may happen to them.
So we're talking in prehistoric days where, man was more dominant to protect the woman. That's not so true anymore. They don't need us.
Well, what if there's someone burglarizing you? Broad shoulders aren't going to do a thing.
That's right. But anyways, if this is true, we're going to show a great exercise to get those stronger, and let's go to that.
Okay, the exercise we're going to do is called a lateral raise or shoulder abduction, abduction. So what you're going to do is simply raise your arms out to your side like this and then back down. We picked this exercise because most men at any age can do this, even if they have some shoulder limitations.
Now, it is important in regards to keeping a healthy shoulder. We're going to stop at 90 degrees or straight out like this. We want to avoid going up overhead. It can lead into some impingement problems, or if you've had impingement in the past, it can re-irritate them and cause problems. Not a good thing to have.
You can do these with a band, a dumbbell of sorts. You probably want to do 2 dumbbells, 1 on each side, or even a cable machine if you have one.
That's right. And again, the big advantage with bands is you can get different color bands, and when you need more resistance, it's very easy. Or like on this, if I spread my legs farther out, that adds more resistance, which makes it very convenient to get more resistance.
And for muscular growth, you typically need 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions, depending upon the weight.
All right. So we're going to go to number 4 muscle group or muscle, and we started with the calves to the shoulder. We're going to stay upstairs, and we're going to go to the pectoralis muscles, the chest muscles.
Again, big pec muscles show signs of strength, and plus, apparently women like cuddling large chest muscles on men. Who knew? To work the pectoral muscles, they typically do a pushing motion or a flying motion. If you want to work the upper pec muscles here, you do pushing. If you want to work the sternal inside muscles here of the pec, you're going to do a flying motion. I like to do dumbbell presses at the gym. Obviously, we don't have that set up here, so I'll kind of mimic it. I'll be holding a dumbbell in each side here, and I'm just going to do a press. As I press up, I'm almost punching the ceiling. Notice I like to twist my forearm up as I go up like this. You don't have have to. Some people will stay out here and just press up. Do what feels best for your shoulder and your pec muscles.
That's right. Now, I have a different system. I do these at home, and I use the bands because I'm a band kind of a guy. So I've got my band against and the wall anchor, and doing the press like Mike was doing is like this. Okay, that's a good option. Now, I like to do the fly option here. And the one reason I like the band, I do it standing, it actually strengthens my core as well. So I'm getting chest and my core, which is coming up in one of the other groups. So you're getting two birds with one stone. I do 10 to 15 reps, 2 to 3 sets, and they're very nice. And if you want to make it more difficult, simply step farther away or add some bands. All right, let's go to number 3. All right, now we've got to go to the next muscle group. We need to be careful. There may be some sensitive people with this, but it's the glute maximus muscle. Yes, the buttocks. We do want to work on this because people do actually, look at this.
No one likes a flat butt.
Now, Mike, you haven't experienced this, and you may not, but no pun intended, there is a syndrome called flat butt syndrome. It typically happens to all males once you get 50s or 60 and older. The old gluteus just starts to shrink, and it's a problem, and we know it. No, I want to start. Okay, we have 2 different versions, the old man version, and of course, Mike's younger man version. Pick whatever one works for you.
There are numerous other exercises that work the glute as well, but I'm going to show lunges. There are many variations of lunges you can do. You can simply do kind of a split squat stance here. Hold on to weight if you want to. If it's too challenging, you don't have to. Now, if you want to really work just one leg at a time, you can stay in the same position, upright torso here, and after a while, you're going to really start working this glute. Obviously, I'm working other muscles in my legs as well, but I often feel it in the glute. You want to do this on both sides. Make sure to switch. Now you can also do walking lunges where you're actually walking and doing them, or you can just do a stationary lunge. You can go forward, backwards, whatever works for you. Pick which variation of a lunge you like.
Or you could go with this isolated weight-bearing lunge, which I like. I'm not saying it's better than that option, but I'm saying this is what I do. All right, I actually started doing this because I wanted to get my glute muscles firing better so that I can run better and eliminate some back pain. But it works for this as well. I use a loop band like this, a wider one. I'll put it, you need to have something solid, like either a bed post, a post on your chair, on your steps. I put it on the wall anchored just like this. This is exactly how I do it at home. I come around and I go like this, and I simply do hip thrusters. Now, I can put my hands on my glute maximus and I can feel those muscles contract very well. I'll do 10 of these, and then I'll take a stick for balance, and now I'm working just one side and isolate it. And I'm really focusing, I'm palpating with my left hand, so I got some biofeedback. In other words, I'm feeling that muscle contract. I'll do 10 on that side, and then I'll do 10 on this side. I really think this has also helped my running as well. Most people don't run, it's not a thing. But if you're working the glutes, it works well, I think.
That looks like a cool dance move, Brad.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to mention that, but this is a different video.
Number 2 is forearms, which is a surprise to me because most people, I think, just say arms, but the forearm in particular, typically if a man has developed forearms, it means they use their hands a lot, they have strong hands and a strong grip, can help build a shelter or fend off predators.
And what more does a person need? No, actually, it is very important, and, that's why if you roll your sleeves up, Tanner was just saying that is, it all fits together. That is observed.
I do fend off deer, but I don't think they're predators.
Oh, why?
Now, to strengthen the forearms, typically you have to work on your grip. So technically, anytime you're carrying something, you'll be working your forearms. But to really isolate them, you have to go in a flexion motion and an extension motion. To take any other muscle groups out of it, it's best to have support. So I'm on a countertop here. If you're at a gym, you can do these on a bench with a dumbbell. So all you're going to do is open your palm up and then curl up and flex your wrist. You're going to do 10 to 15 repetitions of these. Then you want to work into the opposite direction and work on extending the wrist. Try to keep my elbow here right lateral of me and not have it too far out in front.
All right, let's go to the option with bands. I've got the bands with the handles, which is very common. Put that down on the floor like this. Step on it with your foot. I've got another tool here that's very interesting. I'll show you in a bit. And you simply do the same mechanics that Mike demonstrated. And it's important that you open up and allow the fingers to do some work, because that's all part of the grip in the forearm muscles. And do this, and then simply turn over and do it this way. Then make sure you do both hands. Now, this device here is a forearm strengthener. It was actually engineered by an engineer who was a rock climber, and he wanted to get his arms and hands strong. And I use this one on a regular basis. I like it for wrist strength as well as my stiffness in my fingers and my hands. It really works well like this. And I've got all these bands, and I strengthen, open it up, and it works really well because it's exactly what it is designed for. There's a number of bands here so that you can loosen it up. So I use all four bands when I do my flexion, and then when I do my extension, which is always weaker than your flexion, I go like this with only two bands, and these are just loose. And then I'll work this way, and I'll go one step farther, and I'll go thumbs up and work this direction as well. It's a wonderful device. If you want to get serious about wrist strengthening and forearms, I would definitely invest in one of these. I love it.
And number one, which may seem a little obvious, is Sixpack ABS. Obviously, if you have a stronger core, stronger abs, typically women just tend to be more attractive to it.
Right, and obviously Mike or I do not have a six-pack because we are not going to expose our stomachs. But yeah, I think it's an either way. Six-packs are what everybody wants. Now, I'm from Wisconsin, and Wisconsin is a beer drinking state with a football problem or something like that. There are a lot of beer bellies in Wisconsin, not attractive, and I know because I see it all the time. All right, we're going to show some really good ab exercises, but right after that, we're going to talk about the key to getting that six-pack. There's no doubt about that. Let's show the exercises first.
So the first exercise is going to work the rectus abdominis, or the six-pack muscles here. It's a typical crunch, but what we're going to do is show a variation that is safer on your back. So I'm going to keep a straight, flat back. I'm going to crunch up, but basically just lift my shoulder blades off of the mat here and then come back down. If you want to put your hands behind your head, you certainly can, but do not need to. Also, don't crunch and curl forward like this. That'll be harder on your neck. Simply go up, hold for a second, come back down. If this seems way too easy for you, you can simply lift your legs off the mat. Try bringing one up as you're crunching and back down. Holding this and doing 10 on each side is going to get those abs firing well.
Wow, that is tough. All right, another option. This is what I do, and it's because I want to have a strong core. You know, six-packs on my mind, but not so much. If you have a ball, this really is a functional exercise, and you can do it prone down like this. Let me stay in the view, and simply do the teepee up like this, I call it. You can do 10 of those. Really works that core, that ab. What muscle group was that again?
Your transverse abdominis?
Yeah, and then or work it like this, and you can advance to one leg like this. I really, really enjoy working with the ball because you cannot go wrong with the ball. The ball is wonderful.
That's way more balance and proprioception as well, but you're getting some
There you
core
go.
work in there.
Now, the number one thing about getting a six-pack has nothing to do with your exercises. It has to do with what you put in your mouth.
Yes, most everyone has ab muscles. They're just oftenly covered with
Right.
some adipose tissue.
Yeah, so diet. You lose weight at the table. You build muscle in the gym.
Or Brad's house.
Well, if anybody continued to watch all the way till the end, this was a tough one for us. We really weren't sure what to expect and how it was going to work out. So I hope you got something out of it. And we do have another video that will help people out, right?
This is 7 strengthening exercises all seniors should do. So a little different, but still good strengthening exercises.
That's right.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists.